Greetings everyone, this is MsQtStyle. Welcome back to MsQtStyle Southern Comfort Cooking. And today we're going to have smothered down T-bone steaks and loaded potatoes, okay? So, as you can see, we already have the steaks. We've already put seasoning on it and let it set a while. And the seasoning that we have on it is this Blazing Blends Montreal steak seasoning. And I have a little garlic powder. I have some Lawry's seasoned salt, and we have black pepper. Okay, I'm going to do my steak a little different because I think some of you guys probably put it in the oven, but I'm going to fry mine down a little bit in my big old reliable skillet, just in some light oil, brown it on both sides, and then I will add some water and maybe some garlic to it. But I don't want to do too much. This is a quick meal after work, okay? So stay tuned, and we're also having broccoli, steamed broccoli. But this is how I start. I'm browning it on both sides, and I'll show you guys when I add the water to it, okay? Okay, so I've turned the steaks over, and it's browned on one side. But I'm going to flip it again, make sure it's cooked because it's a thick steak. And then I will add the water to it, okay? So I'm going to give my camera girl the camera so I can show you guys how we do the loaded baked potatoes. Now I'm doing shortcuts because I'm a shortcut kind of girl. We've already broiled some potatoes and peeled them. And we have these real bacon bits here. And we have the mild cheddar cheese. And we have the parsley. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys how we do the shortcut. So I've already sliced one potato. We're going to dice them in big chunks. I'm going to show you guys how we do just a little bit, just for camera purposes. And like I said, I'm shortcutting this. You can definitely bake your potatoes as well, but our oven is not working at the moment, so this is why I'm doing it like this, okay? So here's the potatoes, and what you doing? That's the potatoes. Oh yeah, that's the potatoes. I'm sorry, I didn't know what my daughter was doing because I was reaching this. And so then we put the cheese on top. I'm not putting seasoning because the cheese, like seasoning, like salt, because the cheese is already salty. Then we're going to put a little bit of parsley on top, just a little, and then some bacon bits. Now again, I'm shortcutting it. So once the steak is done, I'm going to put this in a microwave. You can add butter to it, but the cheese will be good. I will put that in the microwave to melt the cheese to go with the potato. Okay, so the whole plate is finished. This is basically how it looks before the cheese is melted. It's potatoes, mild cheddar, shredded cheese, bacon bits, parsley, and I did add a little black pepper and a little garlic salt on it. So this is before I put it in the microwave. Remember, I'm cutting corners to melt the cheese on the loaded diced potatoes. Okay, it may be a little foggy, but as you can see, I changed pots and I put the steak in a pot with some water just above the steak, just to make sure, get it cooked down good because it is a thick piece of steak. And what I like to do is I just cut up one little piece of garlic, and I like to put it in there. They already had the two in there just to give the garlic flavor to this, okay? And this is another trick I learned from my grandma and my great aunt. When you want to tenderize something, I just put a piece of ice in there. And so ever so often I'll come and put a piece of ice. Don't ask me how does that work, but that's what they say do. So we're going to just let this thing marinate on its own, and we'll be back when it's almost done. Okay, so this is the finished product. This is the steak. We have broccoli, and we have the loaded potatoes. Get a little closer. Where I've melted the cheese, and if you can see the cheese, there it is. And that's how you cheat on a loaded baked potato. And of course, we're going to use this steak sauce, which is really good. By the way, you can get this from the Dollar Tree, and it tastes just as good or better than A1 steak sauce. This is my mom's plate without the loaded potato here. I'm not ready to eat yet because I came home and ate, but that's the finished product. Thank you.